a little nervous, so actually butterflies in my stomach. Hopefully the client is maybe a little nervous too, so they'll be able to relate to the feeling, but I feel good going into it.
Hello, I'm Tyler. How are you?
I'm Iggy.
Oh, wonderful to meet you. Oh, I recognize you. What an honor. Oh, it's amazing.
I know, I'm so excited and nervous.
I'm Iggy Azalea, and I think Tyler may know me from some of my music because I'm a pretty well-known rapper. I've been a little anxious to meet you.
Oh, I understand.
No worries.
It's very unusual for me to let a camera crew into my home. I've been a bit more lenient today because I'm moving in 2 weeks. I feel better about it, but I think it's really important when you have a reading for somebody to come to your energy. Come to where I spend every day.
All right.
Perfect.
Wow, this is so amazing
We're here.
to meet you. I'm
You
like,
too.
seriously. I feel a little starstruck. I totally recognized Iggy Azalea when she answered the door. I couldn't even get the words out.
I would have
surreal.
been so sad if you didn't
Oh my
recognize me,
gosh.
'cause in my mind, I feel like you jam out
Oh my
to
gosh,
me.
absolutely. I love all your music.
I've had a lot of hits. Fancy is my biggest hit. I have a song called Problem with Ariana Grande, Booty with J-Lo, Pretty Girls with Britney Spears. I've been very lucky.
You know, have you ever had a reading before?
Yes.
Awesome. So you're kind of familiar with the process.
I've had lots of readings throughout my life. The area that I grew up in Australia, people are more into like reading crystals and tarot cards than they would be into going to church or some sort of like traditional religious type thing. But a reading would be like, oh yeah, that's totally normal.
The way that I work is I scribble. It's just my way of meditating, kind of getting in the zone. We'll see what naturally kind of pops up. And if you have any questions midway through, we can ask some questions.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take a minute to scribble and we'll see kind of what pops in naturally. So-
Okay. I'm definitely most interested in my future. The future is something that I think about all the time because I have such an odd living situation, and when it comes to love and life and meeting people, it's something that I've found really difficult. So I'd be very interested to know what Tyler sees for me in my future.
So let's look there. When I sit across from a person, I try to get an idea of where I'm starting. As I sat across from Iggy, nothing really came through about anyone deceased. So are there anything you can think of question-wise? And I'll think too if anything pops in.
I mean, I always want to know about my love life because I don't really have much of one.
Right, no worries. Let's look.
Is there hope?
Oh, there's always hope.
I thought I had it all figured out, and now am I gonna be like 35 before I know it, and I won't have met anyone? You know, it's hard.
For some reason, I just saw an A, so keep it in mind. It could obviously be an initial of a person. I don't see A's frequently, so.
There may be an A initial that's good to look out for, although I'll accept any letter of the alphabet that seems good and hilarious, because at this point I really can't say no to too many people.
I would just be conscientious of when it comes to relationships with other performers. They keep having me kind of talk about this of like being careful or navigating that carefully when it comes to other people who would be like in your industry and also at the same level.
It's good to know where to look and where not to look.
Right.
Sometimes.
And sometimes knowing what not to do can help us
Yeah.
just as much as knowing what to do.
I already know not to talk to any rappers.
Right.
Don't worry. It's okay. I already know that.
I gave the same advice to Amber Rose. She didn't take it, so let's not do it.
Not gonna do it. I know how we are. It just won't work. It just won't work. I know that. I am a rapper. There's only enough room for one rapper per relationship. And
Exactly.
I'm like taking that all up. It'd be too many planes and too much jewelry, and it'd be too
does.
ridiculous.
All the bling.
Too much bling for
Exactly.
one. I have to have all the bling. I need balance in my life, and I don't know how I would have any if they did the same thing as me and knew the same people and worked with it's like, oh, no thank you. When you are so busy
Yeah.
and you have to juggle so many things with career, you know, I get worried about, should I be taking time away from other things that I could be doing?
All right, that's tricky. So with that in mind, you know, they are having me acknowledge like January, all of this stuff happening. I'm seeing in springtime, like all these new opportunities. And it's very career oriented. And then, you know, in the months that follow after that, then there's like a little bit of a break. And then there's more of an opportunity that focuses more on the love life department. But
Yeah.
it looks good. It's nothing to worry about. It's just kind of saying,
It's the way it has to be, and I know that.
right. you know, I don't see you alone. I think that you absolutely will get the companionship you deserve, and I feel like it'll be great.
That is important in my life. I do really want those things. I do want to get married. I do want to have children. It's been 1.5 years of being single now. I think I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I would like something to happen, please.
Yeah, absolutely. It's coming.
I feel a relief after speaking to Tyler that I can really let go and focus on my career and not have to worry so much about that part of my life right now. And I can just focus on getting my work done and doing those things now without having that little nagging voice in the back of my mind. So it was good.
Okay. Mom's side of family. Okay, having me talk about living health matter like situations where you're on your mother's side of family. They're actually having me talk about older male, and then they're having me talk about, this is weird. They're having me talk about his health, and they're having me talk about multiple things.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They're putting kind of a joking energy around this because of how...
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just keep hearing, nothing can take me out, nothing can take me out, like nothing's gonna kill me. Like I'm gonna just get through everything that I have to deal with. But they're having me acknowledge this person. This is a situation where they're having me refer to like healthcare, and they're having me talk about multiple things. They're showing me basically a symbol of a water balloon and a bunch of holes being poked in the water balloon. It's like, we stop one hole and water comes out the other, and we have to stop that hole, and it's like water comes out the other. And it's basically their way of acknowledging this person's health, like, we're dealing with this, and then this other thing comes up.
Well, my grandfather, he's very stubborn and funny. He has a very dry, dark sense of humor. I'm the closest with him in my family. I really like him. It's really been concerning me. It's just been, bad. They had a pipe burst in his house, and it got so bad that he had mushrooms growing in his carpet and he wouldn't tell anybody about it. Like, this is how stubborn this man is.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been deeply concerning me. Like, I don't know how sick he really is because he won't tell anybody how sick he really is, to the point where I get worried I'll get a phone call from my mother just saying, oh, he's passed, and I don't get to spend as much time with him as I would like to, so that's been my real concern. But he always has something wrong with him, and when it's one thing's healed and the next thing's broken, something's always broken. His health has declined a lot in the last 6 months. My grandfather's name is Graham. He's all the way in Australia. And I'm just over here away from him hearing about that he's getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and it's not what I want to hear. As his granddaughter who loves him, can't be with him and can't see for myself.
We need to kind of keep in mind there's going to be some changes with this. So let me look here. I'm going to figure out what this is. They're having me talk about residents and a whole family conversation about like an intervention, people coming in and having to basically make a decision. And it looks like this is something to me that I don't feel super comfortable with, because I feel like there might be like differences in opinion, or it's just one of those things where we're going to have to kind of be
I know
patient with
exactly what I'm talking about. My mother and I feel that he should be hospitalized or have a full-time nurse or be in some sort of care to get the help that he needs, because he like just refuses it and will not acknowledge, you know, that he's even ill, even though he's very, very ill.
Right.
When he said intervention, I was like, oh my God, that's exactly the conversation that I've been having every week for the last 6 weeks. It's that concerning to me and my mother and our family. So intervention is definitely the appropriate word.
They're just having me keep in mind his prostate. This is just really good to keep in mind. They're having me go to like lower colorectal prostate area.
Yeah, he had a big surgery for that, and I always joke with him that he needs to eat more Brazil nuts because they're supposed to be good for your prostate.
That's cute. How funny.
He's the best. He's the reason why I ended up in the entertainment industry, because he was a lighting director at a television station, and growing up he would always bring home the costumes from the television department when they weren't using them anymore for soap operas and things like that that they would film, and we would dress up like crazy and like go wild with our imagination. But it made me really get into film and making music videos and all that kind of thing. So I just have this special connection with my grandpa.
Absolutely. It was like that catalyst that sparked that creativity.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't speak to anybody about my grandfather's health or my grandfather in general. I don't speak about my family really. My family are very private. I chose to be famous and they did not. I never talk about them. You couldn't Google anything about my family anywhere, or certainly not that he's ill or that he has prostate problems and just so many things. It's like, what? It's pretty unbelievable. Thank you.
Of course, absolutely.
That was awesome. I can't believe that you, even like with the prostate stuff, it's just so specific. It's like, really have a gift.
Thank you so much. I feel so thankful to meet the people I do every day. I never know who's gonna open the door, so wonderful to meet you. I'm like fangirling internally this entire time.
It's so crazy. I felt nervous too meeting you, and I never get nervous. First, it was a bit of anxiety about sometimes you don't know what message you're gonna get, but then when you knocked on the door, I was like, I actually feel my heart flutter a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous.
So wonderful to get to meet you today.
It's great.
Got to connect. It's awesome. So my mom is a huge rapper fan, so I'm gonna grab her, and I know she'd love to meet you, I'm sure.
Good, I wish my mom was here, but they'd probably be rapping together and we can't get them to stop.
I know, we can't have competition.
No, we can't.
Exactly,
We
I'm
have
gonna
to
go
be
grab
numero
her.
uno. Please do, I wanna meet her.
Awesome, all right. Oh, Mom, come out.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
How you doing?
Hey. Isn't this house beautiful?
So beautiful.
Isn't it nice? Look at that.
Wow.
All right.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I know you're a rapper fan, obviously. So you're about to meet a rapper. Oh, look.
Hi.
This is Iggy Azalea.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Oh, look at you.
I feel so giant.
Oh,
You're so cute.
So I used to listen to Murder Business. Like,
you're a real
so
fan.
loud.
Oh
like
my
my
gosh.
mom used to we used to thug out to it.
Oh my
like,
God. Oh, Tyler, I don't even know what to say. I'm so embarrassed right now.
Isn't that funny?
Oh my gosh.
Her mom raps too.
My mom's big into rap music. You guys would probably want to go to a concert together.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
She goes on her own all the time. She's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This
love
is
her.
so overwhelming. I'm
I
so
know,
excited. I can't even believe it.
Oh,
I'm so
her life is made.
I love his mom. His mom and my mom would be best friends. I know it. His mom reminds me of my mother actually a lot in her energy and size and hair color. Thank you so much. Such a
Can't wait to
pleasure.
see you again.
Yes.
This reading was so fascinating for me as a medium because usually I'm used to bringing through people on the other side, but I didn't do that today. I was still able to give a reading for Iggy, but it focused on living matters of living people.
I'm going to call my mom after this and have a long conversation with her about my grandpa and his health. And I wouldn't have if I hadn't have seen Tyler today. That's not something that I would have done. I would have pushed it to the side and said, oh, don't tell me about it. It's nothing I can do. Now I'm going to pick up the phone and have a long chat about it.
So I'm getting ready to go into this reading, and all day I've been feeling like I'm going to recognize the client. It doesn't happen super often, so this is a bit unique. But I have to put any nerves to the side so that I can be a clear conduit for information to flow. Hello, how are you?
Tyler!
Oh my gosh, are you little Kim? Okay, I never recognize anybody.
Are you
That's
serious?
hilarious.
Come
Hilarious.
in.
So great to meet you.
You too.
Oh, you
my
are so
God.
sweet.
I'm so.
Oh my
You have no idea. You are
Wow.
so freaking cute.
You are so precious. I'm in shock. My hands are like all sweaty. I'm like,
Are you
oh, this is gonna be great.
My name is Little Kim, the Queen Bee. You may recognize me from being Little Kim, the rapper, the actress, the dancer, because you might have seen me on Dancing with Stars as well. I'm so shy. People don't know that about me. I'm definitely Queen Bitch when I'm on stage. And I'm Kimberly Jones when I'm at home.
I cannot believe I'm meeting you.
I can't believe I'm here.
Oh.
I watch you all the time and I say, I want to meet him.
Oh, this is such an honor for me. Thank you so much for having me.
I watch Tyler all the time. It's so interesting. He's so cute. But I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in God. I believe that God sends messages through people. Like Tyler, I'm nervous.
Before we start, I want to kind of ask you if you have any objects that you'd like me to start with today?
I do have an object.
Okay.
I am interested in connecting with someone. I did bring an object from that person, and it's very special. Very, very, very special to me.
Okay, well then I'll scribble, and I'll just kind of let you know all of what's popping in, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. Let me see if I've got that. Okay, thank you. So I have two people that are competing for my energy. I have one woman that's coming through on your mom's side of family. Do you know of any situations of congestive heart failure?
My grandma.
Okay. There was an acknowledgement on the way here of this older generational feeling where there was a music connection. It's not like just my client would be musically inclined.
Yeah.
The feeling is like a sense of pride for you because of what the client's been able to do that maybe the older relatives weren't able to fully enact, if that makes sense.
Wow. Well, my grandma's name was, we call her Grandma Mary. At the end, she kind of developed heart problems, and it was hard for us because she was so much fun, she was so funny, but she was tough at the same time.
Absolutely.
I know that's where I get my toughness from, you know? But what you're saying is so eerie to me because I did not find out that my grandma was a really great singer and was in an actual group until like 7 years ago.
Wow.
When she passed away.
Right.
And then they decided to tell me.
Right. Wow, and that's so bizarre because literally on the way here, the feeling was like, thank her
Yeah.
for being able to do these things that in life I might not have been able to do to the tier that I wanted to. There's a feeling of like vicariously, she's with you.
Yeah. My grandma, I feel like I was one of her favorites because she had a lot of great grandkids. She would put all my pictures on the wall when I was singing.
Oh, yes.
But she was so excited where I didn't think she would be excited about me being in the music industry.
Right.
And then when I found out, I understood why she was so excited.
Right.
Because she was living vicariously through me.
And she's immensely proud of you for being able to do that.
Yeah. My grandma Mary, she meant everything to not just me, but the whole entire Jones family. And I'm like, I have a big music connection because of my grandma. So she's important. She's important. He got it.
The man that is popping in that I have to acknowledge, the feeling is life gets cut too short or like someone passes away before their time. And when he comes through, he acknowledges a reference to music. He is showing a legacy being continued on. And then he is having me reference to like a dedication, but in a musical sense. And it comes through. Now, the interesting thing is he acknowledges this hasn't been done yet. And he feels like he's involved in it. I like it.
It's amazing because right now I'm working on music for him, but he's on the record.
That's amazing.
And it's just a beautiful connection, and it's all for the love of him.
That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear it. That'll be amazing. And he clearly is really happy about that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got that there. Thank you, Pearl. There is an acknowledgement in the way this comes through of him basically bringing up this fact of showing me soulmate, soulmate, soulmate. And he's very instinct, like automatic, insistent, very, very, it's like coming through so strongly. It's like soulmate, soulmate, soulmate.
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 Like, what do you mean, me with
That's what I'm getting at. I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, but I mean, my hands are sweating. That's crazy. That makes me want to cry. I'm not gonna cry.
It's okay.
Okay, so that jacket, it's Persian lamb, and it belonged to the late great Notorious B.I.G.
Wow.
Which I call Biggie. He's my Biggie.
Wow.
But that was the one thing I always said. It was soulmate.
Because he's having me bring up soulmate, 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 and then he's coming through and he's acknowledging a very distinct apology, and it's not coming across in a negative way. And he's referring to the fact that he wants you to know he's bringing up loyalty and he's bringing up commitment. And he's acknowledging an apology in some cases because he feels like you deserve more than you got.
Oh. The fact that he's sorry.
It's the number one thing that he could convey is I'm sorry. And the feeling that comes through for him is the issues that caused arguments, confrontation, any fighting is like at the end of the day, they weren't that big of a deal. So why did I waste this time arguing about silly stuff? And he talks about being stubborn and petty, and it's like, the feeling's like, no, why didn't I put love first?
Oh my goodness. Because we were fighting before he passed. Bad. And there were times when I did feel like he treated me unfairly, but I was so massively in love with this man. And
I just want you to know when he comes through, he acknowledges having that love. That love is stronger than it even was in life, but he understands that love to a deeper extent. And I want you to know that.
That is so amazing. Yeah, because let me tell you, I always wanted to know deep in my heart if he really, meant a lot of the things he said, a lot of the things he did to me.
He wants you to know at the end of the day, he's like, you're special. He's calling you his girl. I don't know what this is, like, my girl. And he comes across in that way of truly viewing you as a soulmate. And I really, honestly believe that. It's important.
Thank you. When he said that I was his soulmate, I wanted to cry, but I didn't want to mess up my makeup. Because soulmate was a word that I always used, even when he was around, because I always felt like he was my soulmate. So that belief, that is real.
Is there anything that you feel on your end that you've always wanted to know? Is there anything that you think his family might have wanted to have known when it came to his circumstance?
I mean, I guess everyone would want to know who did it.
Sure.
Who shot him.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Let me see how to even start. Okay. Yes, the sweating starts. It's interesting in the way this comes through. One of the impressions that did come through was a memory right before passing. And this is as simple as it is, of him just standing outside of a residence. And he acknowledges this memory of, I remember just kind of like looking out and taking a deep breath. And the feeling is like his soul was preparing to go, even though he consciously didn't know what was about to fully happen. But it is interesting to note, he is having me bring up two people, and showing me two people conspiring together. There is a feeling, interestingly, in the days before of like, I feel like I'm around a lot of people. I don't know if they're at a party, but the feeling is like, I know something's kind of going on. But there's a feeling of almost like people talking or hearing that someone might not have wanted him to live. Showing me a symbol of death threat, and then not taking death threat seriously, which would indicate that if we don't know who did it, many people would.
Well, he was definitely at a party before it happened, and with a lot of people. But I will say this, it was like a little bit after Tupac passed away.
I see.
I remember he called us all into the room, and he had a meeting with us.
Yeah.
He was basically like, we have to stay tight, we have to move a certain way. And it's almost like he felt something, but no one else picked up on it. They thought he was just on his mafia talk. And I took it very seriously when he had that meeting with us. When Tyler was saying the things he said, I thought about Biggie's fans, how this is going to be not just therapeutic for me, but for them as well. I mean, there's a lot of negative about the way he passed. But sitting here with Tyler, it was positive.
I think for him, and I mean this at the core of my being, I truly think loving you was the greatest accomplishment his soul truly feels it was ever able to do.
Are you serious?
You showed him what love was, but you helped teach him in ways that no one else did. So that's so special. I think this object really symbolizes that.
That means so much to me. I want to cry, but I don't want to mess up my makeup.
I feel you. That's all good.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, that's like, wow. I love you so much, Biggie. When Tyler said that, Biggie felt like he learned how to love because of me. I was like, that's deep, because he's older than me. So I thought he was teaching me, and that, I never knew I was teaching him something. I definitely feel like it was therapeutic. This was so healing in ways that he may not even know. I'm gonna be smiling for days because of Tyler.
Hey, Mom. Oh, I have someone I think you'd like to meet. This is little Kim.
Oh my God! No, it is not. Oh my God!
Mommy.
Oh my God! I love you.
You're the coolest mom.
You were the coolest little Kim. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Thank you. I made it so.
Thank you.
I really feel like Biggie came through to give little Kim permission to move on. For me on a personal level, it was really fascinating getting to meet someone that I did recognize and knew as being a very strong person. At the same time, being able to see the emotional side and see that and connect with that on a personal level. And I'm thankful to be the one that was able to help her today.
Nice to meet you.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Oh my
Becky.
gosh.
My name is Becky G. I am a singer, actress. My songs like Shower, Can't Stop Dancing, and I'm now going to be starring in the Power Rangers movie as the Yellow Power Ranger, Trini.
Great to meet you, Becky.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank
Come on
you for
in.
having me. When she opened the door, I had no idea who she was, but she had an amazing energy and I could tell that she was really open to the experience. Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
No, thank you for this. I'm just so excited.
Oh my gosh, well I'm excited to dive into this.
One of my good friends, little John, had a reading with him. And in the reading, he actually spoke about the song that I have with John and Yandel.
There's a female vocalist taking part in one song that I would have to highlight.
One of the songs that I was curious about is me and a female singer, Becky G.
That's exciting.
And that was so cool to hear, and it was so positive too. I love that he's such a positive person, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. It would be awesome to sit down and vibe out with somebody.
I have a lot coming through already. So,
Really?
Yeah, it's really
Okay.
interesting. So let me see where we're going. And I'll just kind of navigate from there.
I think the people that I'm trying to connect to, they're like my guardian angels, and I feel like they're looking out for me. And that feeling, I feel so sure about, but to have it validated by somebody like Tyler himself would mean a lot to me.
Give me 1 minute.
Don't worry about it.
You, okay. You. When I connect to people, they generally will show me some detail about the last moments of their life.
Right.
And thankfully, there's an acknowledgement of a woman coming through, and she acknowledges, first and foremost, that she feels like she lived a good duration of life. And I don't feel like I'm just raising my own children.
Mm-hmm.
There's a feeling of being able to be there and almost kind of taking care of
Right.
other children. It's a little bit more serious than just a grandchild visiting their grandma.
Right.
She's kind of having me acknowledge this being to a bit of a heavier tier.
Well, my great-grandmother, my great-grandparents' house in general was just like the YMCA. She got to see generations after generations be born. She played a big role.
Right.
Both my grandparents, yeah.
Makes sense. I'm acknowledging, passing on a name who has the shared name.
My grandma with my great-grandma, it's her daughter.
Awesome. Very cool.
My great-grandmother, Guadalupe, she was just this light. And so the fact that even I, as she was older, I got to see those little glimpses of her personality that were so sweet, so honest, and those are memories that I keep with me of her.
There's a feeling of I'm discharged from the hospital, but I know that this is the last time that this is going to happen and that I'm going to be alive. And there's a feeling of I know this and I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
And there's a sense of peace on her end of feeling I'm okay, I've lived this long. There's a feeling of comfort almost. But there's a feeling of knowing how much she was loved. And she knew when people were saying, we love you, that she was loved and she felt that. But she had more time to actually process her passing because I think on some level she knew.
She knew. She was just ready.
Yeah, exactly.
She finally felt ready.
It sounds like you had closure with your great-grandma.
Yeah.
When she comes through, there's an acknowledgement of being there with in career. She's kind of giving me this feeling of, I'm happy that my life lives on through you.
Wow.
But she acknowledges almost living vicariously.
That's amazing. One of my favorite memories with my great-grandma, Guadalupe, I think, is I would sing to her. She'd be sitting on the couch in the living room and it would be okay, everybody be quiet, Becky's gonna sing. And I would sing. And that's something those memories that I always carry in my heart. That way of loving unconditionally, I will carry on when I have my own children, when my siblings have their children.
You? All right. Thanks. Okay. Do you have any non-fabric pieces that you've brought with you today? Anything that wouldn't be a fabric?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I'm meant to hold on to one of those pieces.
Okay.
So could we maybe get it
Yes.
out? Yeah.
I'll give it to you this week.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. All right. Tinkerbell. I don't know what that is.
What was it?
Got a Tinkerbell reference.
What?
Tinkerbell? 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 Keeps coming in. What does that mean? Tinkerbell? Tinkerbell?
That's so weird, sorry.
Okay. That's...
Definitely need one of these.
That's okay. Yeah.
The frame.
Yeah.
At the same time, I had let me get myself together really quick.
Okay.
Woo.
It's a lot.
At the same time as I had in one of my rooms decorated everything Tinkerbell because I was obsessed with Disney.
Right.
That frame was one of the things I took from my room because that was when me and my family went through a really hard time and we lost that home.
Right.
And that's when I turned to who I consider my guardian angel to this day. I lost her when I was really young. And she was around the same age. And yeah, she was just always with me. Like still after she passed, she was with me. I could see her and I could feel her.
Right.
And it's so weird because that frame is one of the only things that I have from my room. That was Tinkerbell when I went through one of the hardest times of my life and my family's life so far. So
Wow, absolutely.
yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, for sure. It's interesting, but I think that's validation for sure that they're around, that they know of this.
I was 9 years old and we lost our home. And we were losing our house bill by bill. We just couldn't keep up anymore. And one of the things about my room in that house was I had a Tinkerbell. My mom had hand-painted a Tinkerbell that half of her was on the wall and the other half was on the ceiling. So it was Tinkerbell kind of looking over my bed and putting a little fairy dust. And there was a frame of my cousin Ceci, who I lost when I was about 3 years old. We were 6 years apart. I call her my guardian angel. And maybe she passed on that message of like, Tinkerbell, I was with her. And that picture by my bed, I still have to this day, and that's the only thing that I have from my room. It's funny, if you look at the frame, it has dragonflies on it.
Right.
And I've always connected her to dragonflies.
Right.
Just the other day, I was on stage. The stage was turning, and I was about to perform in front of like 50,000 people, and there's a dragonfly circling around me. And it was just this like, I got very overwhelmed with emotions because I was I was at my limit. I was exhausted. I didn't want to continue. And the dragonfly kind of just changed everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
She'll always be connected.
It's amazing, but I'm
so
so relieved and happy to hear that.
I love connecting with clients in the way that I feel we've connected.
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
Oh my gosh.
I think my guardian angels are more important to me now than ever. Going into these new adventures in my career, I definitely feel like I need that guidance. And so far, they've always led me in the right direction, and I think I really owe it to them that I am where I am today.
Thank you so much. This has just
Thank
been
you.
really
Honestly,
interesting.
this was, everything I could have wanted and more. Tyler is an incredible human being with such an amazing gift, and I feel so honored to have been able to sit down with him and experience it firsthand.